Welcome to our channel. Today, we're bringing you an exciting look at HD Old Coins 51, a collection of fascinating, historic coins that showcase incredible artistry and craftsmanship. Each coin has a unique story, connecting us to a bygone era and preserving the rich heritage of the past. Whether you're a passionate collector or just curious about these rare treasures, this video will take you on a journey through history. Let's explore the beauty, value, and significance of these remarkable coins. Top 1. The year was 1880, a time of transformation, innovation, and economic expansion in the United States. The country was still feeling the effects of the Reconstruction era, and industries were booming. Railroads were expanding, and the American West was witnessing rapid development. It was in this backdrop that one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history was struck, the 1880 Morgan silver dollar. This coin, named after its designer, George T. Morgan, became a symbol of America's growing influence, both economically and politically. The Morgan dollar had first been introduced in 1878 as part of the Bland-Allison Act, a law that required the U.S. Treasury to purchase large amounts of silver and mint it into dollar coins. This act was a response to the demands of Western mining interests, who had discovered vast silver deposits and wanted to ensure a steady market for their metal. By 1880, the coin was well into its production cycle, with multiple mints striking these silver dollars, each carrying its own unique characteristics and variations. At the heart of the coin's appeal was its striking design. On the obverse, the left-facing portrait of Lady Liberty stood as a testament to American ideals. Unlike previous depictions of Liberty, which often featured a more classical European influence, George T. Morgan's version was uniquely American. He had used an American schoolteacher, Anna Willis Williams, as his model, giving Liberty a fresh, modern look that resonated with the public. Her hair, cascading in thick curls, was adorned with a Phrygian cap, a crown of cotton and wheat, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage and economic strength. Around her were the words E pluribus unum, along with the date, 1880. The reverse of the coin was equally impressive. A majestic eagle with outstretched wings dominated the design, clutching an olive branch and arrows in its talons, symbols of peace and military preparedness. Above the eagle, the words United States of America arched proudly, while below it, the denomination $1 was clearly displayed. Between the eagle's wings was the familiar motto, In God We Trust. The coin's detailed engraving, high relief, and striking imagery made it an instant favorite among collectors and the general public alike. The 1880 Morgan dollar was struck at multiple mints, including Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, New Orleans, O, San Francisco, S, and Carson City, CC. Each of these mints produced coins with slight variations, and today, these differences contribute to their desirability among collectors. The Carson City Mint, in particular, holds a special place in numismatic history. Coins bearing the CC mint mark are among the most sought after, as the mint produced far fewer coins than its counterparts. The Wild West allure of Carson City, combined with its limited production, makes any Morgan dollar from this mint highly desirable. For collectors, the 1880 Morgan dollar presents a fascinating study in varieties and errors. Due to the minting process of the era, slight variations occurred in the dies, leading to notable differences among coins from the same year. Overdates, where remnants of a previous year's date are visible beneath the new digits, are among the most famous varieties. The 1880/79 overdate, in particular, is highly sought after, with different variations known as 80/79 high and 80/79 low. These unique features make collecting this coin an exciting challenge for numismatists. Beyond its aesthetic appeal and minting quirks, the 1880 Morgan dollar carries significant historical weight. It was minted at a time when the United States was debating the role of silver in its monetary system. The silver dollar was both a political tool and an economic instrument, fueling discussions about bimetallism, the gold standard, and the fate of American currency. These debates would later culminate in the famous free silver movement of the 1890s, making coins like the Morgan dollar symbols of this financial struggle. The appeal of the 1880 Morgan dollar extends beyond history and design. Its value in the collector's market has made it one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatics. Depending on factors such as condition, mint mark, and rarity, these coins can fetch impressive sums. A well-preserved 1880 Morgan dollar in mint state can command high prices, particularly for Carson City issues or those with notable varieties. Coins graded MS 65 or higher by professional grading services are especially prized, with some specimens selling for thousands of dollars at auction. For many collectors, owning an 1880 Morgan dollar is more than just acquiring a piece of silver. It is holding a tangible connection to America's past. These coins have passed through the hands of individuals who lived in a vastly different time, carrying with them the weight of history. Whether tucked away in a bank vault, displayed in a collection, or admired for its craftsmanship, the 1880 Morgan dollar remains a shining example of American coinage at its finest. As we reflect on the legacy of this remarkable coin, it becomes clear why the Morgan dollar remains an enduring favorite among collectors. Its beauty, historical significance, and rarity make it a standout in the world of numismatics. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the hobby, the 1880 Morgan dollar offers a glimpse into the rich tapestry of American history, one silver dollar at a time. Top 2. The year 1906 was a time of industrial growth and economic expansion in the United States. The country was emerging as a global powerhouse, with factories producing goods at an unprecedented rate, railroads stretching across vast distances, and cities booming with new opportunities. It was the era of President Theodore Roosevelt, a leader who sought to modernize the nation and bring about progressive reforms. However, for coin collectors searching for a 1906 US $1 coin, they would quickly realize that something was missing. The U.S. Mint did not produce a silver dollar that year. This absence of a silver dollar in 1906 can be traced back to the end of the Morgan dollar's initial run in 1904. By then, millions of Morgan dollars had been minted, and the government had exhausted much of the silver supply mandated by the Bland-Allison Act and later the Sherman Silver Purchase Act. With no immediate legislative requirement to continue minting silver dollars, production was halted. As a result, there are no official 1906 U.S. silver dollars in existence, leaving a gap in the timeline of American coinage. Despite this, collectors interested in coins from 1906 still have several fascinating options. The most notable dollar-denominated coin from this period was the 1906 Liberty Head Gold Dollar. This coin was part of the $20 Double Eagle series and continued the legacy of gold coinage in the United States. However, by this time, the smallest gold denomination, the $1 gold coin, had been discontinued since 1889. Gold coins still played an essential role in commerce, and the higher denomination pieces, including the $5 half eagle, $10 eagle, and $20 double eagle, were widely used in both domestic and international trade. For those seeking collectible coins from 1906, U.S. coinage offered several intriguing pieces, including the Barber series. The Barber dime, quarter, and half dollar, designed by Chief Engraver Charles E. Barber, were in circulation and featured a distinct representation of Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap with a laurel wreath. These coins were minted across multiple locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, New Orleans, and San Francisco. Another prominent coin from 1906 was the Indian head cent, a copper coin that had been in production since 1859. Featuring Lady Liberty in a Native American headdress, the Indian head cent remained a favorite among collectors for its artistic design and historical significance. It represented the evolving identity of the United States during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, as the country expanded westward and underwent rapid industrialization. In the absence of a 1906 silver dollar, collectors often turned their attention to the 1906 Morgan dollars that were struck as proof issues. While no circulation strikes were made, a limited number of proof coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. These proof specimens, created with specially polished dies and struck multiple times for maximum detail, are highly sought after by numismatists. Finding one in pristine condition can be challenging, and those graded by professional grading services often command impressive prices in the market. The decision to halt silver dollar production in 1904 had lasting effects on U.S. coinage policy. The pause in minting would last until 1921, when the Morgan dollar was briefly revived before transitioning to the peace dollar later that same year. This gap in production makes early 20th century silver dollars particularly interesting to collectors, as it reflects a time when the nation was adjusting its monetary system and determining the future of its coinage. Beyond silver and gold coins, 1906 was also a significant year for the U.S. Mint itself. This was the year when the Denver Mint officially began coin production. Previously established in 1904, the Denver Mint had been constructed to support the nation's growing financial needs, particularly in the western states where gold and silver mining were thriving industries. The first coins struck at the Denver Mint in 1906 included the Liberty Head Half Eagle, Eagle, and Double Eagle, making these coins historically significant as the beginning of Denver's role in U.S. coinage. For those interested in the value of 1906 coins today, the market varies depending on the type of coin, its condition, and rarity. A 1906 barber quarter in high-grade condition can fetch significant prices, particularly if it comes from the San Francisco Mint, which produced fewer coins than other mints that year. Indian head cents from 1906, while more common, are still collectible, especially in uncirculated condition with full red luster. The true stars of the 1906 coin market, however, are the proof Morgan dollars and the gold coins minted that year. Collectors and investors alike seek out these historical pieces, not just for their monetary value, but for their connection to a pivotal era in American history. Each coin from 1906 tells a story of a nation on the rise, of economic expansion, technological advancements, and the enduring legacy of U.S. coinage. While there may not be a circulating 1906 silver dollar, the coins that do exist from this year provide a fascinating glimpse into the rich and complex world of numismatics. As we reflect on the coins of 1906, it is evident that each piece, whether silver, copper, or gold, carries with it a legacy of craftsmanship and history. From the detailed designs of Charles E. Barber to the proof Morgans that stand as rare treasures, the year remains an essential chapter in the story of American coinage. For collectors, the pursuit of these coins is not just about acquisition. It is about preserving a piece of history, one coin at a time. Top 3. The year was 1927, and the United States stood at the height of the Roaring Twenties, a decade of economic prosperity, cultural revolution, and industrial innovation. The stock market soared, jazz music filled the air, and cities expanded as America embraced modernity. Amid this backdrop of progress and optimism, the U.S. Mint continued striking one of the most beautiful silver coins in American history, the peace dollar. The 1927 peace dollar was more than just a piece of silver. It was a symbol of America's resilience, a reflection of its post-war aspirations, and a collector's treasure that would endure for generations. The peace dollar had been introduced in 1921 as a direct response to the world's yearning for peace following World War I. The conflict had left scars across Europe and reshaped global politics. In America, the war had strengthened the economy, but the memory of its devastation lingered. To commemorate the signing of the Treaty of Versailles and celebrate the end of the war, a new silver dollar was proposed. The peace dollar, designed by Anthony de Francisci, was chosen as the nation's tribute to this new era of hope and international harmony. Its design was nothing short of remarkable. On the obverse, the left-facing portrait of Lady Liberty radiated confidence and strength. Unlike the more classical depictions of liberty seen in previous coinage, Francisci's version had a fresh and modern aesthetic. The design was inspired by his wife, Teresa de Francisci, whose profile exuded grace and dignity. Her flowing hair, crowned with rays of light, symbolized enlightenment, progress, and a future shaped by peace rather than war. The word liberty arched above her, while the phrase "In God We Trust" and the date 1927 completed the obverse. The reverse of the coin was equally striking. A powerful American eagle, the symbol of the nation, was perched upon a rock, clutching an olive branch in its talons. Unlike the earlier Morgan dollar, where the eagle appeared with outstretched wings, the peace dollar's eagle was at rest, gazing toward the horizon as if watching over a world reborn from the ashes of war. The word peace was boldly inscribed at the bottom, a rare instance of a direct message appearing on U.S. coinage. Around the edges, the phrases United States of America and E pluribus unum framed the majestic imagery, while $1 proudly identified the coin's denomination. By 1927, the peace dollar had been in circulation for several years, but demand for silver dollars was beginning to wane. The government had been required to strike millions of silver dollars under the Pittman Act of 1918, which mandated that the U.S. Treasury purchase vast quantities of silver to support the mining industry. As a result, mints across the country had been churning out silver dollars at an astonishing rate. However, by the mid-1920s, fewer were needed for everyday transactions, leading to a reduction in production. The 1927 peace dollar was minted only at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with Philadelphia striking the vast majority. The absence of a San Francisco issue in 1927 was unusual, as San Francisco had previously played a significant role in producing silver dollars. Philadelphia coins bore no mint mark, while Denver minted coins featured a small D mint mark located just above the eagle's tail on the reverse. For collectors today, the 1927 peace dollar holds significant value due to its relative scarcity. Compared to other years in the peace dollar series, the 1927 issue had a lower mintage, making it a key date for those looking to complete a full set. The Denver minted coins are particularly prized, as they had the lowest mintage of the two varieties. Many of these coins, once released into circulation, suffered wear over time, making well-preserved examples difficult to find. Numismatists pay close attention to the condition of peace dollars, with grades ranging from circulated to uncirculated, MS, 60 and above. The most valuable examples are those in pristine condition, featuring sharp details, full luster, and minimal surface marks. Coins graded MS, 65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are considered top-tier collectibles, often commanding premium prices at auction. Beyond condition, certain striking characteristics make some 1927 peace dollars more desirable than others. Die variations, minor doubling, and sharp reliefs can add to a coin's uniqueness and value. Collectors who specialize in peace dollars often seek out these minor differences, making the hunt for the perfect specimen an exciting challenge. The value of a 1927 peace dollar depends on several factors, including mint mark, condition, and historical significance. A well-worn example may sell for its silver content value, while a high-grade, uncirculated piece can fetch thousands of dollars. Denver minted coins, due to their lower mintage, typically carry a higher premium, especially in near-perfect condition. For those who own a 1927 peace dollar, the coin represents more than just silver and rarity. It is a tangible connection to a pivotal time in American history. It tells the story of a nation finding its place in the world after war, embracing prosperity while remembering the sacrifices that came before. The peace dollar remains one of the most cherished and historically significant coins in U.S. numismatics, with collectors and historians alike recognizing its importance. As the decades have passed, the legacy of the peace dollar has only grown. Its design, its symbolism, and its place in history ensure that it remains a beloved piece of American coinage. Whether admired for its artistic beauty, sought after for its rarity, or collected for its investment potential, the 1927 peace dollar continues to captivate those who hold it in their hands. Each coin carries with it a silent echo of the past, a whisper of the roaring 20s, and a message of peace that still resonates today.